Hi, everybody. It's Linda G coming to you from my home in Northern California. And I wanted to do a session about some of the upcoming events, non-live, so I could really concentrate. First of all, I'd like to thank some of the gifts I've just recently received. First and most importantly, I've got some toilet paper, some nice toilet paper from someone who didn't leave their name. So it's your favorite guy and mine. Thank you for that. Can anyone tell us why by Cindy? She left a little note here. I didn't actually get an address to send her a thank you. I also have Three Sisters and the Serpent, a cute little book by Lisa Jenkins. It's really cute. Three Sisters and the Serpent. This is Lisa's book, and she's in Georgia. And then I have Judy Jamerson, Judy Ann Jamerson, and this is a novel called Belle. I couldn't put Judy Jamerson's book down. You will cry and you will laugh as you get to know Belle, and I'm certain you will enjoy it just as I did. So, isn't that a cool picture? Linda, my fellow Virgo, I found myself on this journey after the unexpected death of my son. I began to search for the meaning for my soul's journey. I felt it was the only way I could survive my son's passing. Grief doesn't go away, that's for sure. But if we are to continue living, we must find ways to survive. You are one of my favorite people to watch, along with your insights you give us. Humor, I love it. My son surprised me last year and had my book published. Belle will make you laugh. She will make you cry. Sending love, Judy Ann. Thank you, Judy. I am going to indulge for sure. I have so many books to read. Thank you so much, you guys. You're so cool. Okay, so I wanted to do that, and you guys sent me excellent questions, by the way. First and foremost, and we need to get down to the nitty-gritty, okay? I need to find out, you're all asking, do the moderators keep Trump in check? Now, listen, he just recently was saying, probably it'd be good if I lost this debate. You know how he sets things up, how he gaslights? Yeah, I think it'd be better if I lost. I think he knows he's going to lose. That's why I still wonder if he's going to back out. And then Bannon said if CNN doesn't apologize for stopping the liar, then Trump needs to not go on. So he's looking at his options. Let's look at the CNN moderators. Let's see if I see the lights, camera, action. I've been getting a feeling of him being very angry and just leaving, just saying, screw all this. Like he might walk off set. He might even try to yell, even though his microphone is off. I'm feeling even Biden is like, what? What? Does he talk about batteries and sharks? No. He's just going to gaslight. He's just going to say all kinds of lies that Biden has ruined this country. But because Biden's coming back with such good stuff, it's going to make him very uneasy. That's when he gets irritated. That's when he starts yelling, even though his mic is turned off. This is unfair. This is a setup. So what happens with the moderators and Trump? Let's not even ask about Biden. We know he'll handle it. And Trump. You know, because Trump is in the throes of dementia. There's an affect that happens to them. Because I've known people that were in the beginning stages dementia that would suffer a terrible loss, like the loss of their father. And their affect was different. They didn't react like they would have had they had been, as it is, he's not a very warm and loving, nurturing person, but it feels like even with people warning him, telling him, sir, don't do it, it feels like he thinks he can just pass right by. He's the type that would crap in the middle of the street and just act like it's no biggie. Okay, so tell me the moderators as they're looking. Is there a female moderator in here? I see a female. Unfortunately, CNN got bought by a right-wing people just recently. So they're working away, a lot of commotion going on, a lot of people. I feel everybody's really nervous. Don't watch the setup for it, just watch the thing. In fact, I think I'll tape it because if it gets too cray-cray, I don't have to listen to it. It's like he's detached, like he's not able to gather up his thoughts. He's crossed with temperance, or they are crossed with temperance. So they're trying to gather up things, but it feels like they get off put because Trump isn't concentrating on the question. Okay. He's not answering the question. He's going off into Oz. And it's like, sir, can you please answer the question? Six of Wands reverse, which means not a success. There was no studying. Biden studied, but he didn't. See, Biden is the one that's going to hold the fort down. And he's going to talk about the subject. Oh, I can hear them saying right now. I see Rachel Maddow and all them saying, what an excellent job Biden did. I see the Republicans saying, the maggots saying, Trump was just calling it out like it was. He's just calling it out. No, well, he's not answering any questions either. Is Biden actually going to say that he's a criminal? They're saving that in a bag in his pocket. So he might not bring that up depending on how cruel Trump gets with Biden. But he is going to say he's the worst president ever. And good news today, I was just reading that apparently a lot of CEOs with Fortune 500s are not backing Trump. They're just not going to go there. It's the first time this has happened forever since a Republican president. They always dedicate to the Republican and they can't do it with this guy. So what does that tell you guys? They're not backing him. The outcome is the sun. So this can mean the truth, the shining of the truth. The truth is there. Then it's up to people to determine what they believe. So that looks good. How does Biden feel? Give me 3 cards to how does Biden feel when he walks up there? He's smiling. I can see him smiling. They're all kind of like, they can't wait to get backstage to start high-fiving everybody because it's like, this guy just, whoo! Somebody's going to need their diety changed. I'm telling you, that's part of the signal for dementia is that affect. Like almost, if he was like even 8 years ago, he would know, he'd have to practice, but he's almost acting like all I need to do is charm them. And he believes that. Give me on Biden. How's he going to do? He's got the Queen of Pentacles there. He's got strength, so he's going to be strong. Ronnie Jackson was all, yeah, he needs a drug test. Yeah, guess what, sucker? You're in trouble now. He's in huge trouble. And the karmic star, he's our destiny. So don't even worry, you guys. Okay. I honest to God thought he would do a no-show, but okay, so let me just ask this. I was thinking Trump would do a no-show. They're not showing no-show cards, but will he walk away or will he step away? He's gonna call the CNN people names. He's gonna be shocking, you guys. I see everybody going, really? What's going on? Does Trump get, how does Trump, we did the 3 cards on Biden. How does Trump end this? Page of Pentacles. He thinks he made some sort of, with the 7 of Pentacles reversed. Some people will back out of giving him money after this. They're like, oh, hell no. And the 5 of Swords. So this is not going to go good for him. Does he walk out? He may say, to hell with you. But I'm almost feeling like he focuses on things that got nothing to do with your ability to be president. That's what I'm getting. Actually, I'm very glad this is going to happen. You know, they were saying, why are you doing it in June? But you know what? This is going to pretty well set it up. Okay, but thank you, you guys. Thank you so much for that question. Now, here's another one. You guys gave me good ones. Hails to the yes. Okay, where is it? Here we go. Couple of 100 questions. So Tony said, what is Chief Justice John Roberts feeling about SCOTUS right now? Well, let me tell you what the word is. Can't guarantee it, but this is what was in one of those appropriate magazines. Apparently, according to someone who's the back street of SCOTUS, apparently, remember I told you I had a feeling that Justice Roberts had talked to Alito? Remember I told you guys that? Well, I really think that he was going to give the opinion on the immunity, or one of those ones that's coming up. And Roberts took it over. He's like, dude, it changed some of the outcomes. So maybe they were going to give Trump immunity and it got changed because it looks too bad. And Roberts said, just never mind. I'm going to take over it because you lied to the American public. You know, you got these witnesses coming in, you threatened this neighborhood. I can't afford. And, you know, he's been gone a couple of days with no explanation why. So he's having to rewrite stuff. That's the word. Okay. Okay, so yeah, Justice Roberts not feeling good either, because this is just too much pressure on him. Let's look at Justice Roberts. Tell me about Justice Roberts. Tell me about Justice Roberts. Sorry, can you hear that? Something going. Sounds like someone's cutting trees or something. Tell me about Justice Roberts. Okay, here you go. His cups are reversed. He's the 10 of Cups reversed. The 10 of Cups straight up is good. It's not as bad reversed, but it's like the direction he had thought this SCOTUS would go is not good. And the angel of light and mercy is crossing him. So he's trying to have patience. He's trying to think of a way to make everyone stronger. Let me tell you, he knows with the new administration, they all can kiss their, you know what. And he also knows they're going to up the amount of justices in the court. I'm telling you right now, they have the right to go up. In the fall, I think he's even talking to someone. See, he's refusing to testify when they're calling him AOC and the other ones, and he will have no choice come the new administration. So his days are numbered, you guys. Bad news for him. 6 of Wands reversed. What he thought was good, he's going to have to cut things out. And this is always the card. This is like he's not communicating. He needs to learn to communicate. He needs to understand what the American people are feeling. I'm telling you, I don't see a total immunization. I feel like they got some sort of tap dance, but it's not, he's not totally immune. Yvonne says, you guys are always doing American questions. She wants one for Canada. She wants to know Trudeau, 2025, will he be reelected? Trudeau, 2025. God bless Minneapolis, you guys. Put out prayers for them with that dam that's kind of going under. I told you guys, flooding, lots of floods, and it's still happening. There's some storms coming into Florida too. Tell me about Canada has some disasters coming up too, but not Armageddon. Not Armageddon. My guides want you to know there'll be plenty of warning, like warning about something coming. There's like, I see water, I see floods, but I see people being able to get out of the way. I gotta tell you this weird flash I had. I had this flash that eventually, most homes like the home I have that are in concrete, they're gonna eventually do homes that are movable. They're gonna do homes that are floatable. I don't know, this is not in my lifetime, but I saw them building the homes that with whatever natural disaster happens, you can take it down and move it. That's what I saw. This is what's going to happen. The tribes, the native tribes never sat. That's why they didn't understand the white man wanting to hold on to land, because they were always nomads. They were always moving. They were in motion. If it was getting too hot in one area, they'd go to another area. So tell me about Trudeau being reelected. Will Trudeau be reelected? He's struggling with something right now. Might even look like he's not going to win. He's taking up too much. See my new girlfriend? There's a woman, a strong woman behind him. Maybe Melania has been up there hanging with him. A lot of tensions and underhandedness and gossip. Dear Canada, don't tell me you're just as bad as the United States. Hold your ground, diligent work, trusting the instincts. I don't know, you guys. I'm thinking he might not go in for another. There's big changes coming. The outcome card is the Page of Wands. If he wins by the hair of his chinny chin chin. I don't know who else would go in. So what happens with Canada if Trudeau's not the one that goes in? People want to change, but not necessarily to the far right. Can you give me some sort of idea? If Trudeau is not going in, what will happen? He got divorced, huh? There's a new woman around him he's enjoying. He's kind of going through an emotional change of life or something. He's not necessarily stable. He'll be almost glad if he doesn't win. I know that sounds weird. So it's a change for Canada, a new beginning and celebration. Okay, so it's coming out of a period of not much progress. The worst is over, it says. There's new people in, money becomes more flush, magic in the environment. It feels like a man, maybe even a younger man takes over, an earth sign. Unless it means Trudeau just changes into this young stud muffin, who knows? Okay. Will we know the night of the election that Biden won? I feel we will know, but I do see Trump trying to throw some idiotic stuff, but it's not going to work. I feel like based on everything, CNN and all those will call it. But then Trump will be like, you can't, yeah, whatever. And Merrick Garland, I've answered this question 1,000 times, but I'll say it again. I don't see Merrick Garland taking a second term. I think he's wiped out. The one I'm worried about is Christopher Wray. He's part of the Federalist Society. Let's take a look at him. He was the one that kind of said, nah, don't go get the paperwork or the records from Trump. He's not for us. Sometimes it looks like he is, but he's not. Although the Republicans are hating him too because he goes by the rules. So that's good. Tell me about Christopher Wray. Will he still be in charge? I think Biden plans on getting rid of him for his second term. He's going to put somebody else in there. He begged the president to stay in. It's another person, might even be another man. Yeah, there's, I don't mean literal blood, but there's some decay on his hands and they're not quite trusting him. Whoever they picked is really good. 10 of Pentacles makes things happen. Split second decisions. So I don't know if Biden gets a little info that we are not privy to, but it almost feels like it might just be one day he's in charge and the next day he is. Sudden exit, stage left. Any news updates on reality? I saw that movie they did on her. One piece of paper and she served all that time. In the meantime, what's his face? Got serious intel in his diaper bag. How you doing, reality? She's enjoying relaxing. Well, I think she might be in a relationship. Whoever she's with in the relationship feels like they don't want any kind of, it's almost like she doesn't want to be in the spotlight. That's what I'm getting. Reality winner. How are you doing? I can see her as clear as day. She's tired. She just told me I'm tired. She's got love. What did I tell you? She's concentrating on a new relationship. She's keeping undercover. Ace of Wands. She's actually doing pretty good. She doesn't want the spotlight. I'm telling you guys, she's done with this. She might even be planning on having a baby or something. She went through a lot of heartbreak from this. So she's getting her respite. She's moving away. She's focusing on making some money. We might hear from her again in September. But she's down. She's undercover right now. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Mexico I talked to a guy today. Hi. In Mexico, and the flooding is really bad in Mexico. There's floodings everywhere, you guys. We just really got to pray for everyone. Okay. Will Hawaii be hit with extreme weather? Well, it's like, I'm not seeing it wiped off the face of the earth. I feel like maybe a hurricane. I had that bad Maui fire. They kind of suffered enough. Hawaii. Not now, not in these years. Down the road, there might be some significant things that change the landscape, but not right now. Yeah, not right now. Maybe even in November or something. Yeah, Hawaii right now is doing okay. Julian Assange. I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't really pay attention to him. And I know that he's getting out now and he can go back to Australia. Apparently, Australia put a lot of money out for him to be able to leave. And his wife said that they need to pay that money back. So they'll be looking for money to pay it back. He's very happy about getting out. Julian, how are you going to be as a free man? I see him doing interviews. I see him talking like 60 Minutes Australia or something. And he'll make some money off of that. There's some heartache, so he might not get accepted by the public like he had hoped. He's concentrating on his children, but is he like a genius or something? Because I think he has a hard time sharing emotion. He doesn't feel really well in the emotional department. Like Asperger's are, that kind of thing. He's not very good at it, but he's very happy that. So sorry, you guys. That relationship. She's really a good person and she really cares about him, and he focused in on her because she was the one that gave him attention, but I don't think it's going to last. I think that's the heartbreak I'm seeing. Once he's out and he's there, it's like she's done already. Next. But he'll be real happy for now. Okay. Rovita. She said she's so frustrated with Jack Smith. He's not getting rid of Cannon right now. I understand, girlfriend. I know what you're talking about. Sweet Jack, what's going on in your mind? Ooh, you don't want to know. Oh my God. He was in the court the other day and he was sitting there and just thinking, what a whack job she is. She's so obviously partisan. She's not working like a regular judge. She's working like a hack, a political hack. There's some paperwork being drawn up, you guys, if it's not already ready. She's fraud. Tell me when I can tell everybody. She's reversed, so something's coming up that's TikTok. Is this something to do with their husband, or is this to do? This is like jail. This is like something that can get you in real bad trouble. She might have lied about something. She thinks she's the justice and the judge. But she's got the 5 of Swords. I'm telling you guys, anytime now, bada bing, bada boom. And I'm telling you, by August, we got a lot of good news with this particular case. Might even be a woman that comes in and takes over this. Look at this. This is going to end up okay, but not until she's taken out. Not physically, just, shown the door. That's what I'm getting. So write this down, you guys, because I forget what I say. Okay, and I wanted to tell you guys, I was watching that show. I think it's called Sweet Dreams. I was looking for something to watch, and I love Ed Harris. And Jessica, what's her name? She played Patsy Cline. That was a good movie. And that music was so good. But anyway, Patsy Cline came to me in Psychic Sight. And she said, I'm already in the forefront. I've been able to pursue and complete my dreams. I said, really, what did you do? She said, I took another body. And, you know, usually they'll wait 100 years or till her children are old and dead. But I feel like, you know, sometimes when people die suddenly, like in plane crash or car crash, they will take another body. And believe it or not, I'm feeling, I don't know if I was guessing, but I'm feeling she might have taken Carrie Underwood's. You know, she was born in Oklahoma. She wasn't like filthy rich, but I just feel like that voice, Carrie Underwood, that's what I got. Just FYI, just want to share it with you. Janet's asking those new diet injections with Wegovy and Manjaro really safe. And I think if it's not for you, you get sick immediately. I read a lot of people that take this stuff. And what I'm picking up is that, yes, and it's going to get safer. That's what I heard. They're improving it as they go along. When it's not safe is when you get the back road stuff. Get it from your pharmacist and your doctor. Now the Olympics in Paris, I'm feeling some upset, but it feels like they catch them. But I just don't, I feel like they're really going to keep an eye out on stuff, but I feel like there might be some sort of upset. Will Roger Stone be arrested for something? I heard yes. But for what? Inciting an insurrection. So when Jack gets the January 6th going, and it will get going, but once they pinpoint Trump, he's going to hit Roger Stone, he's going to hit Matt Gaetz, he's going to hit Josh Hawley, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Oh, let's see if Boebert loses tonight in Colorado. Lauren Boebert, will she win her primary in Colorado? Yes or no? We just want the truth, the whole truth. We're not wishing for it. We can't wish for ugly for her. We just need to know, can we move on? I just heard the word loser. Will Lauren Boebert lose her ability to be in Congress? She's hanging on the tree. Yeah, she's going to be upset. Most definitely. Trim down her lifestyle because all that stuff she thought she was going to experience is just not going to happen. So that looks like a positive yes. So if I'm right for tonight, then count all this in. I'd like to know if lookalikes were used to stand in for Putin and Rocket Man. I do think Rocket Man. But listen, let me tell you, they get together just to rile up people on the outside. When in truth, neither one of them really has that kind of money or anything to go to war. They like to create chaos, but let me tell you, they can't tap on the war door because it's like, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. I mean, we'll all suffer, but they will suffer most of all. Okay, let's look at that Rapidan Dam near Mankato in Minneapolis. What's happened is it's broke down around the dam. The dam itself is there, but the exterior, the trees and the boulders are leaving and creating flooding. I don't know, why somebody's at my door. I don't know about this guy at my door. He came to the door the other night, 9 o'clock at night, and rang my doorbell. And he travels on one of those things that you stand on and rolls. You know, the cops use them at the airports. And I'm saying, I'm doing a show. And he said, I'll only be a minute, which already pissed me off. And then he said, you know Dino in the back with the food truck? No. And he said, I'll come later. Yeah, no, don't bother. So now I gotta get a sign that says, don't come to my door. So I don't know. And those dogs, you know, I got these dogs. Occasionally they'll bark, but you know, they can't hear that. They don't do that. Where is the barking when I need it? That's why I bought a, what do you call, screen door that locks. So even if I open my door, I have some protection. Doesn't go back and grab my gun. Anyway, so let's look at the dam. That was so weird. I told Dan, you guys know who Dan is, the day before this happened, and he's saying, somebody was saying that bridges are gonna collapse and tunnels and stuff, and I said, well, no, I said, what I see is a dam collapsing. Jesus. Tell us about the dam. We wish only for the best, the most benevolent outcome. A lot of warning, you guys, so don't worry. A lot of people will be warned, but it's just losing everything. You know, it's so hard to regroup. Tell me about the dam. Tell me about the dam. I see engineers there trying to work on it. Yeah, they're really unable to move. They're trying to figure out what to do. I don't know why I see those big things that pull a lot of dirt, like they're gonna maybe even do another, like two other rivers beside it or something. They're trying their best. But I see civil engineers trying to help. They're gonna have to throw a lot of money at this. The integrity of the dam itself can hold up still a little longer. But look at this, everybody having to leave that area. So I wish I could tell you sunshine lollipops. I do see them making a really good attempt at stopping this, but it's almost like they're pulling up earth and then it's filling with water and it just keeps filling with water. They're just getting hit. There's another big storm coming in. We might get lightning tonight. That's all we need with our fires. And you know, there's all kinds of flooding. There's the guy I talked to today in Mexico. There's a bunch of flooding in Mexico. There's a bunch of flooding in China. There's a bunch of flooding in Switzerland. Oh, this is good. 3 baby deaths. Will Democrat Megan Barry from Tennessee be able to beat incumbent GOP member of Congress Mark Green in November? Okay, how do I want? Let's ask Megan, are you going to win in Tennessee? Megan, I feel like she's pro, you know, women's choice. Are you going to win in Tennessee? Megan, are you going to win in Tennessee? And congratulations on my friend Marianne from Revealing Light. She was up to 100,000 subscribers. God bless her. She does astrology too. So she's got all these, she's brilliant. And she's not only she's psychic, she knows cards, she's brilliant, but she also does astrology. And so, you know, she's got all these things. She's very talented. Anyway, 100,000. The outcome is yes, she wins. But there's some sort of like heartache with this, or this guy might try to be underhanded. He might try to pull a fast one, but the outcome is yes. So that's interesting. She might even be one of those ones that fear more. Like we could all say, hey girl, you got this in the bag, but she might be fearing more. Well, Dems flip Wisconsin State Senate or State House. I do see them flipping Wisconsin. Texas is going to be a little harder because Texas is blatantly cheating. Even if Biden won Texas right now, the attorney general has the right to change the vote. That could all go to the Supreme Court, but it just feels Florida may Florida's got some stuff because so many people hate the Satan. I'm telling you. It could be such a mass amount of people that say, no, we don't want these Republicans. They have no choice. So Florida could be a surprise. Texas, I think has already, I think Beto won Texas, and I think that Attorney General stole it from him. Yeah, Biden is going to do good. I think MTG will win her election this year, but let me tell you something. TikTok, she's going to be in trouble for the insurrection. So, she shouldn't make herself too cozy. Oh, she's going to be upset. And by the way, she won't have a voice. Her voice will be gone because most of the people are going to be gone. Johnson's not going to be speaker. She must well be talking to the wall. The buyer's market decreasing. Well, I know Florida's buyer's market is going down. Everybody's moving out of Florida. It's just way too expensive. Somebody was writing me and told me that their condo, their fees are $1,000 a month. What the hell? What in the world? But yeah, and don't forget what I told you. I think the president might announce this before the actual election. He's going to announce that he's going to maybe do an executive order for first-time home buyers, maybe even talk about over the age of 65 not paying property taxes, and special things that will help people purchase a home. And they're really going to get into whoever, I think it's that guy that works for Thomas, or Thomas works for him, Justice Thomas. He helped bring the housing prices up. And I think they're going to get them on that there's some sort of illegal thing. Let me tell you, as soon as Biden wins, you guys are not going to be able to keep up. It's going to be one group after the other investigating this and that. They're not going to get away. I even see Senator Whitehouse grinning. And let me tell you, those Supreme Court people will be sitting in front of the Senate. I'm telling you right now, I saw it as clear as day. You guys will be saying, let go. Yes, they will have to appear and they'll have to explain why they lied. Even Amy's a little frightened because she knows this could come up. And she's trying to work with the Constitution, but she had no right overturning Roe versus Wade. They made all that stuff up. It's political. It's got nothing to do with the Constitution. This is a good one. Will the U.S. prisoners in Russia unjustly being held? Well, not right now. He's not going to release them because he's furious. He's furious that we told Ukraine, yeah, bomb Russia, go for it. And he's going in and taking out contract workers that are working on buildings and making them go to the front. That's how desperate he is. Will we get our prisoners back? Yes, but don't worry, because Putin is not going to be in maybe at most another year, but I see a new person coming in and just releasing everybody. That's why I was so hoping Avani. Remember, I saw him stepping out, looking up at the sun, but what it was is he was stepping out of his body and he was free. Let's ask Navani. Spiritually, he's there. Don't forget me. I won't forget you. Will they release the American prisoners? Yes, he just said yes. I mean, all at the same time, it seems like. Putin's waiting to see if Trump's going to win again. Oh, did you see him up there saying, well, the Americans have lost faith in the justice system in the United States after they indicted Trump 34 times. They don't have the confidence anymore in the justice. I thought, what do you know about justice? Your idea of justice is pushing them out the window. Try to act like he didn't know nothing about Navalny. Poor Navalny. Anyway, yes, they'll be released all at once. So if it's not this October, it could be next October. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, let's do one more question. What's your favorite tarot deck? Well, I really like Deborah's Clarity Tarot. You can get that on Amazon. And I like this Tarot of Traditions. It's pretty. I go by the pretty looks, and Morgan Greer is good too. No, SCOTUS isn't going to overturn Trump's New York conviction. SCOTUS is not going to have much power anymore. So we're almost in July, August, September, October, November, very first days of November. So it's about 3 months. We're about 3 months away. And then when Biden wins again, SCOTUS will know better because it's going to overtake Congress. They're going to because let me tell you, they were doing this with the red wave. Oh yeah, they'll be able. Yeah, we'll keep everybody at bay. No, not going to happen. I love it. Okay, so yeah, well, Ursula, I haven't even looked. Okay, somebody was saying, what are you looking at for the next president after Biden Harris? I keep feeling Kamala would be the natural person to go in, but I see some real young people, even Bootylicious. He might be getting in. So, okay, you guys, well, this was fun. I'm not doing my Sunday with Sterling this Sunday. He has some company coming, so I'll probably do a live with you guys so we can chit chat. Okay, love you all. Talk to you later. Cheers.